Can argan oil actually cause your hair to fall out? It's a question that comes up more than you might think, especially when someone notices more shedding after switching up their hair care routine. Before we get into it, just a quick note. This video is for general information only and isn't a substitute for medical advice. If you're concerned about hair loss, please do speak to your GP or a dermatologist for personalised guidance. Right, so the answer here is a bit more nuanced than a simple yes or no. Pure argan oil, derived from the kernels of the Moroccan Argania spinosa tree, is not known to cause hair loss. It's rich in fatty acids like oleic and linoleic acid, vitamin E, and polyphenols, and it's generally well tolerated on the scalp. That's the reassuring part. But here's where it gets more complicated. Most of us aren't applying pure argan oil straight from a bottle. We're using shampoos, conditioners, serums, heat protectants, products that contain argan oil as one ingredient among many, and some of those other ingredients are where the issue can lie. Commercially formulated argan oil products often contain sulfates, silicones, fragrances, and preservatives. In people with sensitive scalps, these ingredients can trigger what's called contact dermatitis, either an allergic reaction or an irritant response. When the scalp becomes inflamed in this way, it can disrupt the normal hair growth cycle and lead to a type of shedding called telogen effluvium. This is a diffuse, temporary hair loss that typically reverses once you stop using the offending product. If contact dermatitis is suspected, formal patch testing through a dermatologist can help identify the specific allergen. One thing worth knowing, there's usually a delay of around 2 to 3 months between a triggering event and when you actually notice the shedding. So if you've recently changed your hair products and you're now seeing more hair in the shower, the cause might not be immediately obvious. And that bigger picture really matters because hair loss is very often multifactorial. There are lots of potential causes: androgenetic alopecia, nutritional deficiencies, hormonal changes, stress, scalp conditions that have nothing to do with the products you're using. It's also worth knowing that argan oil hair products are cosmetics, regulated under UK cosmetic regulations overseen by the OPSS. They're not licensed by the MHRA as medicines, and there's no NICE or MHRA guidance establishing a direct causal link between argan oil itself and hair loss. So what can you actually do with this information? If you're concerned about shedding, it's worth having a conversation with your GP or a dermatologist. Think about whether you've introduced any new hair products in the past few months and whether you've noticed any scalp irritation, redness, or itching alongside the shedding. That kind of detail is really useful for a healthcare professional to know. If you do suspect a product is the culprit, stopping use and monitoring whether things improve over the following months is a reasonable step, but do discuss this with a doctor rather than self-diagnosing, because identifying the right cause matters for getting the right support. And if you're noticing sudden or significant hair loss, patchy loss, scalp pain, or shedding that's been going on for a while without improvement, please do speak to a healthcare professional sooner rather than later. The NHS website also has a helpful hair loss page if you'd like to read more. To recap, pure argan oil is not known to cause hair loss, but other ingredients in argan oil products can irritate sensitive scalps and trigger temporary shedding. Hair loss is often multifactorial, and there's typically a 2 to 3 month delay between a trigger and noticeable shedding, which makes identifying the cause tricky. And if you're worried, your GP or dermatologist is the right person to guide you. Remember, this video is for general information only. It's not a replacement for advice from your own healthcare professional. If you found this helpful, leave a comment below. And if you'd like more straightforward, medically grounded health content, give this video a like and subscribe to the Bolt Pharmacy channel. We'll see you in the next one.